Happy Frigg's Day. It's all about the connections. Now, if you have been following my Runic Journey, if you follow my channel, please subscribe, press like, add comments if you want to. Obviously, this week in particular is very much a turning point. Because I don't have the physical rune. It is missing from my set. It's a set I've had for a very long time. And that has presented me with the opportunity to test out a theory that to understand, to connect to the runes, you do not need a physical representation. So the rune that is missing is Mannaz, and on a Friday, on Frigg's Day, I will normally consult my books, look online, and read more about the rune that is relevant to my journey, and to see how I've connected to it, if I've connected to it, or if it's connected to me, and how I feel about that, and how things are going. So obviously this week in particular has a level of challenge to it, not having a physical connection. I say it's the first few nights when I've gone to bed, I've not had the rune under my pillow or had it in my wallet, so it's on me all the time. And it's interesting, really, looking up what Mannaz represents, that it's very much a rune about connecting. In particular, it focuses on connecting to people, to be a part of the world you are in, and being conscious of yourself and how you fit in, which I feel it's definitely, there's a vibe to it that I've picked up on. Maybe it's influencing me, maybe I'm just connecting to it and feeling a certain level of empowerment as I try to make a better presence of myself in society. It's not something that's always been my strong point, I'll admit. Some people might argue that I am as equally lovable as I am hateable. I don't know. I guess sort of taking on board things like T-Waz and Ansu's in particular of recent weeks. They really bring out certain parts of my character where I am quite happy to sort of make my opinion known, especially if it's sort of to defend a point or to sort of hold not just myself but people I am around accountable for better things. I don't always do it well. I don't always do it. I mean, I am only human. But as I was talking to my wife recently, I'm striving to be a better person, to be the person I want to be. Which obviously sometimes includes making difficult decisions. And hopefully doing my best to set an example, lead by example, or no, not necessarily lead by example. I think it's inspire. You can't drag people along with you. You can't drag people to make them rise and be better people. I've always felt for a long time the best solution is to inspire, and then if people want to be inspired and be better themselves, then that is their journey to make, not yours to sort of push them onto. And I feel that's probably really what's at the heart of Mannaz. It's inspiring, connecting. A couple of the books I look at sort of make comment about how it's sort of Wunjo reflected, looking at itself. So joy, looking at joy and connecting. I guess I can see that. It's not something I focused on initially myself, but then maybe that's me not overlooking at it. I've always seen it more as something to have more familiarity or similarity to AWAS, just for the M shape, I guess. And obviously, sort of, if you go back some months when I had AWAS as my rune, I had a very vivid dream at the time about AWAS and Mannaz, and that was before Frigg's Day, but after Odin's Day. So it was. I kind of think about that dream at the moment that it was kind of foreshadowing or maybe forewarning that Mannaz was the rune that was missing. But that's very much, with hindsight, I can make that fit into a slot of this journey that maybe isn't necessarily right. It isn't necessarily wrong. It's very much when you're dealing with the runes and possibility, obviously it's very vague. Your subconscious can tell you things, but you're not necessarily going to understand it. And that is also a part of the journey for connecting. So anyway, enough speculation. I do feel I've connected to Mannaz, and that's the most important thing. Because that really, for me, is a confirmation for my theory. And obviously that means I am progressing. I now need to sort of complete this week, and then come Odin's Day, decide where I'm going from here, really. I will still maintain I'm no expert with the runes. Once this week is done, I've completed one part of a journey. Where do I go to next? I don't think I know what I'm going to do, because it's been suggested to me by a very dear friend of mine, and she wishes to do some rune work with me, and I think perhaps that'll be the next best step, because in doing that may give me the direction that I want to go into. Plus, do I wish to make my own rune set? I'm not sure about that, because really, if I hold on to the theory that I don't need physical runes, why would I make a rune set? It depends how I feel the runes should be used. And there were many ideas, there were many instructions, really, from the words of Odin on what you should do with the runes. And I think the first use is to use them wisely and responsibly. So anyway, that's it. Going to be a busy weekend. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Please take care. Goodbye.